What's going on, Thunderstruck Gaming? This is your boy, Matthew Murder. And before I get into this commentary, I just want to thank Thunder for uploading me to his channel and being there to help out the little guys, because Lord knows it's really hard to make something out of yourself on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you again, Thunder, for always being there for your community and supporting those who need support. In my line of work, I am a mall cop, and I deal with a lot of stuff a day, and it's really hard to cope with the real world when I'm working in the mall, because there's a lot of thieves and weird people out there, crazies, who like to steal stuff and just try to commit crimes, and that's why I became a mall cop, because I don't like thieves, and this is why I do this kind of thing. So basically what happened the other day is that I woke up, I took my shower, I put on my uniform, I put my badge on, took my utility belt full of quarters to call the 911 just in case I'm not near a regular phone, got my walkie-talkie, got in my 94 Nissan Sentra, and I ended up just going to work like a normal day. When I walked in, Sarah, the Krispy Kreme girl, had my dozen donuts ready for me, varying from Boston cream to jelly donuts to glaze to whatever kind of donuts I prefer that day. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll eat anything. That's not the point. But as I went with my donuts and my coffee to the break room to start my shift, I ended up getting a call by the supervisor at command desk telling me that there was an elderly gentleman who had just walked out of Buck Taylor's, one of the sports stores in the mall, and he walked out with a few items like a Psyche shirt, a Leibach sweater, and another pair of Michael Jordan sneakers. So what I did was I picked up the call, I went to Buck Taylor's, and I found out that this guy was on a power chair. He was actually a pretty old gentleman, very old guy. So I got on my scooter, I ended up going up to him, I put on my sirens. He pulled over in the middle of the mall, which was a great thing. It's really hard to make people pull over nowadays for some odd reason, but he pulled over his power chair. I asked for his license and registration, and I asked him, "Do you have anything on your chair that you would like to show me?" He did pull out the sweater and the sneakers, and I said, "Sir, were you stealing this or you didn't pay for it?" And he just ended up peeling off in his power chair. Now, my scooter goes pretty fast, but this guy must have got a mod on his power chair or something, because that guy was flying like the bejesus. I'll tell you, it was really hard to keep up with this guy, especially at the speeds he was doing. But looking back on my training, I did realize that there's a knob on my scooter to make me go faster, so it turned into a high-speed chase, and I can't tell you guys how much of an adrenaline rush this was. I was waiting for this my whole life. I was made for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am made to be a mall cop, and my badge proves it. I've gotten countless citizens arrests in the mall, and I've done countless work for the community inside the mall, and I'm always staying late, helping people close, so you know, I gotta say that I was built for this shit. But as we're running and jetting through the store, we're dipping and dodging through traffic of people walking by, and, you know, he's going pretty fast, and I just can't keep a hold on him, so I turn on my siren, and I go on my little walkie-talkie, and I keep asking him to pull over, and he just wouldn't. The guy was just not cooperating, so I had no choice but to put my scooter into 4th gear and just peel off. But the problem with this scooter is that when you put it into 4th gear, it's really hard to control the damn thing. It's really hard. It's almost like a Ferrari, I tell you. I mean, it goes about 10 miles an hour, and it's really hard to keep control of this scooter when it's in full force like that. This chase lasted about 5 minutes, and it was crazy, man. It was one of the most energetic adrenaline rushes that I've ever had in my life. And what ended up happening was, in the midst of us cutting through traffic and going up and down stairs, I don't know how we went up and down the stairs. I guess we were, you know, going that fast that we were able to push up. But in the midst of all this, I actually crashed into Krispy Kreme donuts. And instead of getting up and pursuing the suit, I was really hungry because I didn't finish my coffee and my donuts before. When I crashed into there, Sarah just said, "Stay on the ground, he might be hurt." And I just ended up eating the donuts, you know, and that's what it is, you know. I just ended up eating the donuts, and the paramedics were called, and another day, another dollar, you know. Sometimes you can't catch them all. Don't judge me because he was 70 years old. That's not my fault. His scooter was really fast. And I hope you guys like this little commentary. I'm going to try to bring more to you guys on my actual channel. So if you like the video, please leave a like. My name is Matthew Murder, and I'm out of here. #1 mall cop, baby. Let's go.